Hello, Engineering 1 students. In this video, we're going to create the windshield of the Automobilox car. So here is a helpful screenshot from the assignment. We're actually going to create these 4 yellow dots, those points, and then we're going to dimension them, and then we're going to draw 3 arcs. And we're going to do this one at a time. So we're going to start with the left side arc, and then we're going to make sure after we draw the next arc that these are tangent to one another. So we're going to use the tangent constraint. Then we're going to use another tangent constraint between those 2 adjacent arcs, and then draw that bottom edge. So that's how we're going to start this. Go to Fusion 360, and here is the actual finished windshield when we have it all done. I did mine out of glass just because in Fusion 360 there's not a ton of options for the material. All right, so let's get started. We're going to create a new sketch. We're going to go to the front plane. I'm actually going to draw my points in the general location where they're at. So at the origin, along the x-axis or horizontal axis, here and here, and then we're going to escape and we're going to dimension those. So we're going to use the D key to dimension. The bottom edge distance is 3.04 inches. The distance between, so we're going to do this one next, this point and this point. When you do that dimension, it's going to default to a diagonal. When you move your cursor away, it'll change it. So we want it to be perfectly vertical. That vertical dimension is going to be 0.64 inches. Then we also want the horizontal distance between these 2 points. And we're going to make this 3.01. If it ends up being in the way, we can move it after. And then we're going to do the vertical dimension between this and this point. And we want that to be 1 inch, I believe. Yep. And then we're going to do the horizontal dimension between those 2 points. And we want that to be 2.55. I believe now we're all set up. Notice how the point above the origin is somewhat close to that vertical axis. That's okay. I'm not going to finish sketch yet. I am going to escape, and we're going to create those arcs. So I'm going to do a 3-point arc between the origin and this point, and you can make it any kind of arc radius. We're going to escape, and we're going to dimension, hit the D key. We're going to dimension this to the 6-inch radius that it says on the picture. So now we have our correct arc. Now I'm going to escape again. We are going to draw another 3-point arc between these 2 points. We can make it any radius, it doesn't matter. We're going to escape. We're going to use the tangent constraint. Here's the tangent constraint between these 2 arcs. Make sure you select the bottom one first and then the next one. And there should be a little symbol next to it showing that it is constrained. I'm going to escape, draw another 3-point arc. Here, here, and another click. Doesn't matter what the radius is because we're going to use the tangent constraint between the second and the third arc drawn. And now this is correct. If we were to draw this each out and do the radius of each, it wouldn't be interconnected. So when you go to fill it, you're going to run into issues. Now that bottom side, now we can finish sketch. We can extrude. The extrude dimension is going to be 2.55 inches. And now we have a good start. Now we're going to fill it. We can choose both those edges. Notice how they're all together, all smooth. So it's not 3 separate arcs, it's all 1 arc. And it's going to be 0.5 for the fillet radius. And that's a good start. I'm going to flip this so we're viewing kind of the bottom side. And we're going to do something new called a shell, which kind of hollows it out. And we're going to click that bottom side so that it hollows it out from there. The thickness is going to be 0.07 inches. And we can click enter, 0.07 inches, and now we have that hollowed out. So we have a good start to our windshield. In the next video, we'll continue on.